Hey guys, Rochelle here with Amethyst Ascension. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, thank you so much for joining me again. So today I'm going to be doing a walkthrough of the Rhythm and Soul Tarot. And this was created by Stacy Williams, NG. And this was a Kickstarter that I backed in February of 2024. And I just finally got it maybe a week ago. Yeah, about a week ago, I think. So I am so happy to finally have it. I'm going to show you this, but I also want to show you something else that I purchased as an add-on. And it is a tarot workbook. Experience the magic and the groove of the South. My copy came a little bit tore up. It's like already coming up here. And it looks like a cut on here. I even had dirt on it. It was weird. And it was all like this. But it's going to flatten itself out. It's already flattened itself out quite a bit. So I'm not sure what happened because the box looked perfectly fine. But, oh, yeah. I got stickers also. Super cool stickers. So this workbook comes with, oh my goodness, lots of spreads and spread pages. Which, I mean, I would probably never use the spread pages. But the actual spreads, absolutely, I will use these. I've Been Lonely for So Long. Spread, 1972 song by Frederick Knight. A Satisfied Mind. So this is Attitudes Towards Money. Mammish Boy. 1955. This is so cool, honestly. The whole theme of this deck is so friggin' cool. Yakety yak, don't talk back. Finding Your Voice. Oh, that is just fabulous. Tain't nobody's business if I do. Why people need to mind their business. I love this, right? Oh my gosh. Let's Have a Party, Establishing Chosen Family. Spread. Lean on Me by Bill Withers. Wow. Place the Empress card first and build around it. That's All Right Mama by Elvis Presley. So a spread for that. This is so clever. So I'm not sure if that's considered Pawpaw or Pawpaw. So if you know, Pawpaw is option A and option B is Pawpaw. So if you know, please let me know. Is it option A or option B? And there was another card in here for, I'm not sure if it was Mama or Mama. Maybe Mama? That's All Right Mama? I don't know. I have no idea. They don't make them like my daddy. Ball and Chain. Fall to Pieces. Oh, Patsy Cline. Have You Been Friend Zoned? Oh, my gosh. Baby, I Love You by Aretha Franklin. 6-card spread. The Thrill Is Gone. So, listen, I'm not sure if this is still available. I hope it is on her website, and I will put a link to her website down in the description. I know that you can get the deck, or at least as long as she has some available on the website, the Rhythm and Soul Tarot, okay? But if you get a chance and you love spreads like I do, and the theme of this, so much fun. So if you're even wondering, how can you use this particular deck? Well, here's a book. I think I'm not sure how much it is, if it's available. So I'm not even going to say anything. But it was an add-on for me. But look at, like, spread after spread after spread. This is just so friggin' good. Unbelievable. I love it so much. And, oh, wow. Okay, so notes in the back, lined and like bullet points. This is a really cool book. So I got that. I want to do a walkthrough of this, and I've got one pairing that I want to do with it. So jazz, blues, roots, rock. So a tarot deck soaked in the rhythms of American music by Stacy, Williams, NG, Rhythm and Soul. This is what it says on the back. Take a ride through the spirit of blues, jazz, rock, and country with a tarot that dances to the rhythm of American music. The Rhythm and Soul Tarot follows the path of the musician along the pathways of America's foundational music genres. Jazz is wands, blues is cups, rock and roll is the swords, and country is the pentacles. With richly hand-painted illustrations that tap into signs and symbols from the American South, this tarot is not only a divination tool, but a colorful visual history of pop music in the early 20th century. Memphis made. Oh, I got goosebumps. That is so cool. 80 card deck. Yep, because there's 2 extra cards in here. And 220-page book. Excellent. Here is the book. Now, my box got a little bit tore up, just a little bit, from jostling in shipping, I'm guessing, but nothing too severe. Nothing too severe. I can still use it. So I did put this back in order because I have had it upstairs with me, but I want to do a walkthrough for you guys. And I also have a surprise at the end, so stay tuned. All right. So we've got our Fool. No, let's come over just a little bit. There we go. The Fool. The Magician. The High Priestess. So is this Mama, option A, or Mama, option B? I love them, by the way. The Preacher, I love this card. The Lovers. I think that's Graceland, and makes me think of Elvis buying a pink Cadillac for his mama. Passion for Strength. And we've got the Hermit. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. Love it. Justice. Upside Down for the Hanged Man. We got our Death here. Let's see if I can get a little bit closer. There we go. Harmony for Temperance. Beautiful. I love that. That Devil is really cool. Am I right? It's very cool. The Tower. Oh, it's like a record store or a studio catching on fire, right? Lightning. The Star. Love that. The Moon. I love that. I love them all. I love this deck. It is just phenomenal. I was so excited when it finally arrived. The Sun. the Aeon, Judgment, the World. I will probably do 1 or 2 out of here and read, so that you can, oh, and there is the 2 additional cards. One is Rhythm, and one is Soul. So now we have the Wands, which are Jazz. That is just fabulous. Oh my gosh. This is just amazing. Seven of Wands. 8. 9. 10. Oh, look at that little page. Oh my gosh. The Knight. She is everything. Oh my gosh, she is just fabulous. Queen of Jazz. King of Jazz. Now we've got our cups, which are the blues. And that feels like moonshine right there. 2 of blues. Are they partners in crime? Right? Making the moonshine. 3 of Cups. That's fabulous. Wow. Wow. This deck just blows me away. Trust me, I do not like to wait like 8 or 9 months for a deck, but I would do it again in a heartbeat, and I would wait longer for this deck. Just saying. It is phenomenal. Beautiful. Wow. This feels like just so rich and packed full of history. You know, Americana history. Wow. Love him. That's fabulous. Three of Swords. As if you didn't know that, right? 4 of Swords. Or Axes. 5 of Axes. It's beautiful. Wondering if he went to the music store and just stole those. 8 of Swords. 9. Oh no. 10 of Swords. I love that night. Even look at the wallpaper. That's just fabulous. Down to his shoes, everything. Just fabulous. And if that doesn't scream an action also in the music, that's like really active, right? That's beautiful. Queen of Axes. Rock and roll. Love it. I got goosebumps. This is so good. Sorry, I had a big yawn. Ace of Fruits. I have been getting up like at 3 and 4 o'clock every morning. My goodness. Trying to go back to bed at 7 a.m. and it's just not working. So lots of cappuccino or coffee. 2 of Pentacles. Oh, and here's the backs, obviously, which are fabulous. 3 of Pentacles. Oh, I love this. I think my favorite, God, it's hard to say my favorite. I really love the Pentacles, and I really love the blues, the cups. But honestly, I love them all. I think they're just so freaking good. Oh, I'm sorry. Now I've opened up a can of worms. If I opened it up for you too, I apologize. Because I know that they are contagious. Yawning is contagious. It's like the most contagious thing. 6 of Roots. I love it. Oh, gosh, I love that. Wow. Makes me think of Loretta Lynn's dad being a coal miner. Coal miner's daughter, right? It makes me think of Loretta Lynn. It doesn't get specific, but that's what it reminds me of. Probably just because of the coal mine also, right? Well, barefoot. That is just beautiful. Gosh, I love those. Okay, let's see how it shuffles. I'm sorry. This is edged. Mine came a little bit bowed, and it's getting a little bit better as I use it. And it came where it kind of looks like the edges of the gilding are rubbing off, but they're not really rubbing off. It came that way. I think it's because maybe it was supposed to look like that. I'm really digging it. It makes it look like it's an older vintage, because it's like vintage deck. It's very cool. All right, so I will say this is clumpy. You can see it clumps. But that's probably also something that's got to be like, you know, just it'll work itself out with use. Let's see if I can. Oh. I can shuffle it, but this is a thick one. So, ooh, and I've got short, fat fingers. So being able to do it, well, I'll just do that. Now, here's another way of doing it too. All right. So let's draw one and see how it reads. Let's draw one. All right. So Ace of Jazz. All right, so this is what the book looks like. So the keywords, I even love that there's like tabs in here. So you can see where each one of them starts, right? Your blues, your axes, and your roots, and your jazz. So wands, cups, swords, pentacles, and then your major arcanas up here. Love this. This is a beautifully formatted book. It's a wonderful size. The font's not too small. Everything. I love it. I'm in love. Look at that. Oh. So we've got passion, spark. There we go. New idea, virility, desire, torch, and burst. In jazz, improvisation isn't a matter of just making any old thing up. Jazz, like any language, has its own grammar and vocabulary. There's no right or wrong, just some choices that are better than others. Wynton Marsalis. It was a quote by him. So it says this: the ace of jazz, like the other aces in the deck, is about pure potential. The jazz suit is fire element, so the stories within are about will, passion, creativity, and verve. To draw the ace of jazz is to pull a card about an exciting, fiery new idea or the potential for a whole new creative direction in your work. Because of the heat of the ace in the fire suit, this card can also point to one-night stands or sex itself. Then again, that's what they say about jazz music too. Oh, interesting. The instrument on this card is a soprano saxophone. You may be more familiar with the J shape of the tenor saxophone, which you'll see in the icons on the corners of the cards. Right here. Where was I? A fully straight soprano sax must be held upright and outward while playing, which allows it to project well and allows for a more energetic appearance in performance. Many great jazz players have played soprano jazz, including John Coltrane, Sidney Bechet, and Lucky Thompson. If you have a new project in the works, this card indicates that it will start out in a fiery manner with a bang. But be careful that you don't lose your steady pace because you don't want it to burn out quickly. So in reversed, a big fat no or maybe on the upside. Just a not yet. This is an idea or project that isn't destined to happen right now. It'll fizzle out if you rush it. Perhaps you have a lack of enthusiasm or drive, so take a moment to reconsider what level of energy you might need to enter into a new phase. The Ace of Jazz song is Closer to the Source by Dizzy Gillespie. All right, I want to read these also for you because they are extra cards. Excuse me. Rhythm and Soul. Rhythm and Soul. Perfect. All right, so let's find them. Rhythm. So for the rhythm, we've got pattern, flow, seasons, beat, cadence, time, and ancestry. So, for the largest part of our species' existence, humans have negotiated relationships with every aspect of the sensuous surroundings, exchanging possibilities with every flapping form, with each textured surface and shivering entity that we happen to focus upon. David Abram. This card asks nothing less than for you to have a deeper awareness of nature. We are all told that the world is a dangerous and frightening place, to close our windows and lock the doors. Tell yourself the earth is your home, and despite the dangers that lurk in our midst, we have only to learn to navigate those to reap the exquisite benefits that awaits us on our very own planet. Most sounds in nature occur with a cyclic or periodic rhythmic repetition. This natural rhythm produces a primacy of feeling within ourselves, thereby affecting the solar plexus or nerve center of the body. In this image, we see an imagined orchestra of a swamp filled with frogs, hooting owls, screeching hawks, and chirping crickets. You can hear it, can't you? I can. Rhythm is music's pattern in time. It is measured in beats. Thump, 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 or thump, 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 like a pulse. Our bodies can feel it. If you say, well, I am not a musical person, then you misidentify yourself outside of humanity. Music is not a hobby or a thing to be played, but instead a rhythm, language that transcends culture and is truly universal. Exactly, everything is frequency and vibration. It is a vibration. When you switch on the radio and think, wow, that really changed the vibe in here. Yes, that's right. It actually did change the vibration of the room. The rhythms of the earth are our rhythms. Reversed, the upside down rhythm card indicates that you are out of sync with the beat. You are flailing your arms on the dance floor, trying in vain to find where you left your drink. Unmoored, you lack a sense of the earth and direction. You have a sense of insecurity. You struggle with fighting patterns and everything around you that seems to be moving in a pace that you don't quite get. So the rhythm song is the song Fascinating Rhythm by, the rhythm song is Fascinating Rhythm by George Gershwin. And then we've got the soul card, which is so beautiful. She's so beautiful. And the keywords for that are spirit, devotion, essence, spark, inner life, truth, and sentience. You know what music is? God's little reminder that there's something else besides us in the universe. Harmonic connection between all living beings everywhere, even the stars. Quote by Robin Williams. Gosh, I love that. The soul is the essence of our true nature as divine beings. They say when you listen to the silence between the notes, you can really find your true self. If you embrace moments of stillness and quietude, you can slowly drift closer to your center, away from the noise of modern life and all its trappings and expectations. Excuse me. Wander through the space of silence, being open and receptive to your emotions. It is within this realm that we uncover our true selves, but only if we are unburdened by the outside world. There is music in silence, and we come to appreciate what resides within us when we listen. How can we separate ourselves from the mundane to access the sublime? How can we travel away from the surface just long enough to explore the depths? Soul is what pierces through our artificial defenses and clarifies what is true. Soul is a music genre. Soul as a music genre is based in the blending of R&B with traditional gospel music styles in both lyrical content and instrumentation that began in the 1950s. The term soul is also a term used among Black people to put a word to the essential spark of humanity that one must strive for in the United States, where racism prevails everywhere you turn. May your soul bloom wild and free. So in reversed, the soul card reversed indicates grief, loneliness, and alienation from the inner self. Both social disconnectedness and perceived isolation can worsen feelings of anxiety. Having few social ties or lacking support will necessarily weaken your coping abilities. Spending time looking into ways that you can re-energize your spirit by grounding and centering yourself. The soul song is Baby I Love You by Aretha Franklin. Wowza, wowza. Oh my God. I'm so in love. I am so in love with this deck. Oh, so I want to do one pairing because I ended up going to, after I received this, because I just absolutely, I love even the border, everything about this deck. And I'm not usually a borders person. Sorry, let me make this a little bit, there we go. But I ended up getting the Southern Gothic Oracle. Now, I ordered both of them, this and the expansion, but a few days after I had ordered it, I got a refund because I guess apparently the expansion was sold out. So I'm hoping that it comes back so that I can still order it. Because I do want to get the expansion, and I do want to end up getting, the Southern Botanical and the expansion for that too. I just have to pace myself. Maybe that's what I'll get myself for Christmas. I don't know. We'll see. But, so I wanted to pair it with the Southern Gothic Oracle because I think that these are just going to look so good together. So we've got 10 of Wands or 10 of Jazz with Death card and the Raccoon, Curiosity and Perseverance. Yes, I can see that. Ooh, the Crossroads. Road Opener and Decisions with Mama or Mama and 10 of Swords. Wowza. It's almost like somebody's feeling down because they didn't make it like what they thought, maybe in the music business, and they're thinking about going back home. So they're at a crossroads. Do they go back home to the loving arms of their mama? You know, that's almost what it feels like. Going home. So we've got the Tower with the Knight of Jazz and Cowrie Shells, Passion and Feminine Power. Wow. I do think the Southern Botanical is going to go really well with this also. Knight of Roots, Queen of Jazz with Instrument, Self-Expression, and Speaking Your Truth. Hell yes. Oh. Doesn't get more perfect than that. Whew. The Alligator with Silence and Introspection. Oh, yes. With the Queen of Pentacles and 9 of Swords. A time of introspection. Wow. We've got our 2 of Cups or 2 of Blues with the Grove. And that is Divinity and Awe. Oh, wow, with the 2 of Pentacles. Wow. Oh, my gosh. And it's 22. Holy crap. I'm telling you, that's a synchronicity. Synchronicities right here, baby. Oh, my goodness. Wow. So we've got our 3 of Blues, 7 of Blues, and Psalms book, Rejoicing in Faith. Wow. Yes. Yes. Wow. Man, these are beautiful together. I am so glad that I got this. I'm going to talk to the man. See if I can get the other for Christmas. For an early Christmas present. He always says, don't even ask me, just get it. But I always feel guilty because I spend way too much money on this kind of stuff. My passion, right? I am so entitled. Oh my gosh. And I am high maintenance. I'm sorry. 3 of Swords with the 8 of Cups and Axes. Division and Lessening. Wow. We'll do one last one. And I do have one other. You know what? I'm not going to. I was going to say this will go with another deck that is actually hers also. She did the artwork for it. And I think it would really go with this as well. And we've got Healing and Self-Care with 2 of Wands and King of Wands. Wow. Let the music heal you, baby. Right? Let the music heal you. So, I am not going to do the other pairing. I'm just going to stick with this one. But I do want to tell you that for this month, when I do my roundup for November, obviously, I have a giveaway of the Venus Morning Star Tarot, right? Well, when I purchased this, I purchased 2 of them. So, this is going to be my December giveaway. So, you could go ahead and whenever you see this, you can start to enter it. And anybody that left comments in October is also going to get an extra entry. So for every comment, 1 per video, that if you enter, you know, to begin with, but every comment that you've made on my October videos in October, you get an extra entry. Like I said, 1 per video, 1 comment per video. So this will be given away at the end of my December wrap-up. But I'm not sure what kind of emojis there are. So if there are guitars or musical instruments, if you put like 3 icons of whatever musical instruments you can find, or just put like a sunflower, if there's a sunflower, and put Rhythm and Soul Tarot with the sunflower. Either of those is going to get you an entry, okay? So you get 1 entry for that, and leave it in the comments down below. Please like the, you know, the video. That would be really kind of you. But like I said, if you do leave a, for any of the comments in October that were in October on October videos, you get an extra entry. Okay? So I hope you have enjoyed this walkthrough. I am absolutely in love with this deck. It is beyond what I even thought that it was going to be. It's absolutely stunning. So, yeah, thank you for sharing this time with me, and I'm sending you love always. I did forget to mention that you must be at least 18 years old in order to enter, because you need to be a legal adult. And this is for international shipping. However, I'm not sure how long it's going to take in order to get, because of around the holidays. I mean, it's going to be probably in January, so it might not be too bad, because it's going to be the end of December, right? When I finally close up my December stuff and do my drawing. It's going to be the beginning of January. So it might not be too bad. We might miss all the holiday rush, and, you know, which will be better than possibly losing stuff, right? In the mail. But if it is international, first of all, you need to make sure that it is safe or allowed in order for divination tools to be shipped to your country. You need to be able to accept it. If there's any kind of import fees or taxes or duty fees or anything like that, that is your sole responsibility. Now, I will put this as a gift because that's what it is. And I will try to keep it under a certain amount, you know, like $40 or $50, so that you don't have to pay duty fees. But if you do, that is solely your responsibility in entering this giveaway, okay? So that was all I needed to say. Thank you for spending this time, and I'm sending you love always.